So what's up everybody, welcome back to another video. It's Aleksi here. So in this video I want to talk about miracles and the work God is doing today. And the first link is truth, and all other links, donations, one-on-ones, and walk with God course in the description. But understand that a miracle isn't going to change who you are. A miracle is not going to change the way we are in our disposition and the sinful roots we have. Have you ever wondered, even though we might read the Bible, why do we still keep sinning and confessing all the time? What's the problem behind that? The problem is that we have sinful roots we need to clear. And no miracle is going to clear those sinful roots within us that we keep sinning. And then you need to understand, how are we able to actually enter the kingdom of heaven? How are we able to enter the kingdom of heaven if, we still keep sinning every day and we have these sinful roots? How could God accept us to enter the kingdom of heaven if we have sinful roots? And then we need to also ask, how is a miracle going to clean us, right? God can't just force these sinful roots out of us in a sense. There's no miracle, that's coming to suddenly just switch up and, suddenly we're worthy of entering the kingdom of heaven. Jesus did that work of redemption, but we still keep sinning and confessing, right? So there's clearly a problem here. And I think a lot of people, if you're actually self-aware enough and you're wondering, why do I have all these patterns, old habits, patterns, and you do bad things and you feel bad in your heart. A lot of us might feel bad when we do stuff. Obviously, if you have conscience and reason and you're not an evil person and you like to shun evil, you'll probably feel bad in your heart when you do evil things or bad things. You might not even realize you're doing bad things, and that's what the truth is for. And what God is leading us to is to understand ourselves and clear these dispositions. And you need to understand that this is not coincidence that this stuff is happening, and that you're feeling bad when we do bad things, obviously, because we still keep sinning and we haven't cleared those sinful roots that cause us to sin, right? And that's the problem, and that's what we need to clear out. And no miracle is going to help you, and you shouldn't be waiting for miracles or God to bestow, you pray and I need a miracle to fix all these things and to be raptured into heaven. If you're just waiting for that, you're wasting a lot of time not reading the truth and actually understanding yourself and understanding we have sinful roots we need to clear. And that's what the truth is for in the description. And when you read the truth and the word and you understand God's new work, you become aware of yourself, you become aware of these sinful roots, and you finally understand God does not work through miracles and signs and wonders, to try and fix us and somehow show us a new way. This is not what God is doing. He's doing practical work to show us who we are, so we can come to understand our corrupt dispositions, sins, any transgressions, things we rebel at, mistakes we do, and how to be loyal to God and worship God, what it actually is, not according to our own notions and imaginings of God. And you can also have notions and imaginings in the sense that you're imagining that you're worshiping God, but you're not actually doing it properly according to God's word. And if you've never read God's word, that is also a part of the problem. And if you're only relying on outward things and waiting for miracles to happen, like Jesus did in the age of grace that we know, casting out demons and so on. But God, that doesn't clean us. Casting out demons and healing, that doesn't clear the sinful roots we have, right? That corruption we have inside us that Adam and Eve kind of caused to themselves, and by Eve sinning and falling into temptation with the serpent, that's how we got to that situation, right? So just don't wait for miracles to happen, and actually go and put it in action and pray to God and worship God properly and read the truth. But thank you for watching. I hope this video helps you open up your eyes if you're waiting for miracles to happen in your life. Just remember, clearing out your corruption is very practical work. It's not waiting for miracles from Jesus to arrive to us and magically clean us. So stop waiting for signs and wonders in your life.